We're going to play a little game of If You Only Knew.
Okay.
Who was your childhood celebrity crush?
My childhood celebrity crush was probably Molly Ringwald or Vanna White.
She'll be here in a minute.
I know. Trust me, it was very awkward for me. I think I pulled it off. I think I was poised enough. But when she walked in the room, it was a little weird for me, I'm not going to lie.
Secret talent.
My secret talent? Boy, I don't know if it was a talent, but I played trumpet for 9 years.
Well, that's a secret.
It's a pretty good talent, right?
Dream role.
My dream role. I've been lucky enough to have
Is there a famous play you'd like to do? Or?
Yes, I've always wanted to do. I mean, there's a bunch, but any O'Neill play. Long Day's Journey into Night would be pretty fantastic.
As the oldest son?
Yes, as the older son.
I also see as the oldest son in Death of a Salesman.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you.
Dream co-star.
Dream co-star, probably my wife. I'm looking forward to working with her one day.
Are you going to do something together?
Yeah, we would love to do something together.
Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. Any sort of reality show. We are a big Bachelor and Bachelorette fan in the house. Yeah. It turns on and you're like, what is this? Don't ever stop. It's kind of that deal at the house.
Last time you cried, well, you cry all the time. You might have cried on seeing Vanna White.
I think I did cry seeing, that's why I said it was awkward. We tried to take a picture and I was weeping.
Characteristic you value most in others.
Honesty. I think for me, it's just a waste of time to dance around subjects. Just
you never have to remember anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Last time you were starstruck.
Last time I was starstruck, this is pretty, I gotta say, I've been a big fan for a while of you.
You're kidding.
No, I'm serious. And by the way, the only thing I wanted in this interview is if I could keep this cup because of this little image.
Thank you. Do you have a role model? Don't say it's me. So who do you have an acting?
All right, well, my second role model is, my role model has always been my parents, but my dad in specific as far as who to be a man. I genuinely mean that. If I can be a quarter of the guy. He just retired. He was a doctor, a general practitioner. And he was one of the, I think, the last great doctors that he was sort of that the town doctor that almost felt like a Frank Capra movie. Everyone loved him. That's right, yeah.
What city?
Newton, Massachusetts.
TV show you're embarrassed to say you watch. You already discussed it, The Bachelor. Who would you trade places with? I
don't know if I'm embarrassed to watch that, but okay.
Who would you trade places with for a day?
Who would I trade places with for a day? Wow, that is an amazing question. Honestly, I think there are days where I'd love to trade places with my daughter. There's something about how incredibly excited she is every single day. No, my 2.5-year-old, we walked through the park the other day, and she looked like she was having the time of her life.
That's great when they see birds.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then they ask you what kind of bird that is, and you say, I don't know, let's go to the internet.
Biggest misconception about Hollywood?
The biggest misconception for me, at least, coming from a place that had no Hollywood connections whatsoever, Boston wasn't a big Hollywood town, was that people are hardened and they're not very good people, that once you get famous, you're kind of destined to be a jackass, and that's not true. I've met the most unbelievably dedicated people. I remember Clooney actually said, Hollywood magnifies who you are. If you come in as a good person, you can be a great person. If you come in kind of as a jerk, you become a different word.
Can you do any impressions?
I can do some impressions. I don't know if they're good or not.
Who can you do?
I don't know. Who do you want to hear?
No, who do you know that you do?
I don't know. I do it usually with a couple drinks, Larry. So is there anything in here?
Can you do George Clooney now?
No, nobody can do George Clooney.
No, you can't do George Clooney.
Yeah, you have to have like a glimmer in your eye, and that's surgical.
If you weren't an actor, what would you be?
If I wasn't an actor, I'd be an English teacher.
That's what you majored in.
That's what I majored in. That's what I wanted to be. Weirdly, because of Dead Poet Society, I thought I can make kids stand on desks.
What a movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Something you long believed to be true and realized wasn't.
In the best way possible, that your parents are superheroes. I remember the day that you realized that your parents are real, and I've been thinking about this a lot with the Hollers, but that was an amazing day, and that's not a negative day. It's just I actually bonded so much closer to my parents when you realize they're real, they make mistakes, and they're trying to be great people every day too. What's
something people don't know about you?
I don't know. You've gotten a lot out of me today that I didn't want to talk about. I don't know.
Oh, we didn't bring up communism.
That's true. That you know I'm a raging communist.
Left that out. Yes.
No, I don't know what people don't know about me.
You said, don't ask about the commie.
Don't ask about the commie stuff. Yeah, totally. So and I call it commie just because
we know everything about you.
I think so.
All right. Watch new episodes of Larry King Now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on demand on Aura TV and Hulu.